Better now than never. Alright, we're ready to go. In the upper right-hand corner of the screen, the theme of the day. How do you like your rice? I like it Kawhi. It's Kawhi rice.
That was actually pretty good. I never thought of phrasing it like that. But his opponent, not a guy, or sorry, not a girl, but actually a guy. It's the teal, light blue, cyan, Taryn, Rebecca. And I always make sure to go through all those colors because people always argue. No matter what color I say, it's wrong. But let's give a quick shout out to Six Pool Gaming, guys, before this game gets too underway. This TVT could go on short or long, we'll find out. But for now, sponsors of the event today, Seek TV and SixPoolGaming.com. Great websites all around. If you check out SixPoolGaming.com, they are a resource website. They got a lot of StarCraft videos. They pay pros to make videos, guys. They don't pay them to make a video and comment on it haphazardly and casually like they're on a stream. They go methodically. You watch Idra talk about builds, alternate builds, why this does and doesn't work. It's a great site. You guys should check it out. To give a quick shout out, they've got Binsky, who's currently participating in the league, Caliber, Dark Force, Idra, In Control, Kawhi Rice, who's playing today under their employ, a couple other pros, guys. Make sure to check them out because their videos are definitely worth watching. Again, that's sixpoolgaming.com.
And that was a fantastic, fantastic introduction, Rifkin. And very grateful for them to give us the opportunity to be casting today. And here we go, our last potential game in this series, 4-0 Light Esports, Tactical Cartage fighting back. And there was a gas first from Rebecca. I heard that little ooh.
Yeah, I was going to say, that with that gas first, this could lead to some funny stuff. I mean, here's the thing. There's different builds you can do with gas. Maybe you go for Hellions, maybe you decide to mech versus Terran, or go Banshees, whatever. My favorite thing to see out of a 13 gas are reactored Hellions, sometimes in a medevac, because, I mean, Kawhi might not be expecting some sort of cheese coming his way. And I call it cheese because it is pretty dedicated. You can't really recover from that very quickly. But Kawhi going for a much safer build, barracks first, gas much later.
Gas first often leads into some type of 1-1-1 style. What that's going to be, the composition, we'll have to see. But Banshees are so popular in this matchup. But I think you could be onto something here, Rifkin, with the reactor play. Yeah,
and Kawhi's scouting this already. He knows with that factory already in the field, he knows the gas was taken early because it's not possible to have this factory on the field this early. And there's the reactor I was talking about. Bam, going down on the barracks.
Boom, shakalaka.
Yeah, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very there's very forward thinking involved with this build so far. A second gas has not been taken yet, so that's definitely something we want to note here. And how will Kawhi respond?
Second gas isn't really necessary if Rebecca is indeed going for medevacs, but Kawhi going for another command center in base, very safe choice. But here's the great thing about this: whether it's dropping or whether it's just straight Hellions, Marines do not stand up to it. Sure, get reactored. Sure, have 100 Marines, but the reality is the splash damage, the bonus versus light, Hellions are too damn scary.
Yep, so not going to be the... Well, there is a starport going down. So...
But not reactored Hellions. We do see just a lot of Marines being produced right now, actually.
Huh. Okay, so this is going to be a push. This is going to be a push. You can do this with an entire medevac full of Marines. You can drop into the back, you can move into the front with the Hellions. This bunker in the front is going to be able to prevent, you know, do a little bit of damage, but those Hellions are so fast they can sneak around, perhaps get around here and roast up some SCVs.
Yeah, look at home right now. Kawhi has put his Marines in the bunker at the front, so if there is a medevac elevator from the side to the left of the base, Kawhi can be very empty, very open. He can push forward and take out that bunker.
That's definitely going to be the case here. We do see the medevac on the way. Hellions being consistently produced here. Going to be, well, not going to be a supply block. These two depots are going to finish up just in time to get more and more units out here for Rebecca. This is looking like a nice little build, Rifkin.
Yeah, medevac on the way. This is something I would say is almost more typical versus Protoss when you have the reactored Marines, but this could equally work against Kawhi if he catches them off guard.
It's going to have to work because Kawhi's going for a Banshee follow-up here, it looks like. Unless he's going to go for something like Blue Flames or Tanks, I don't know, but if he does let that factory off, we'll see.
Having scouted that early factory kind of indicates, okay, you know what, I haven't been hit by Hellions yet. Banshees might be on the way, and he is rallying Marines to the back of the base, so they're not cute to go to the front, and I like that choice.
It's going to meet up here with that medevac that is now traveling across the map. A Viking is being produced for Kawhi Rice, so in anticipation of perhaps a possible Banshee attack, he's making that Viking just in case, but it's not going to be Vikings. It is going to be the medevac with the Marines in it, and now just
it's
going
out of
to
vision.
see...
It's completely out of vision.
Yep, and SCVs just being transferred down. A few SCVs down here. If he's able to get all those SCVs, that would be a good win there. But, okay, now Kawhi sees what's going on.
I mean, you can only go so long and realize, okay, something has got to be up. It's been way too long. I saw that factory. And the Marines are just going to be lifted to the high ground. Hellions kind of holding their ground right now. Oh, and the Vikings out. It's going to shut down the medevac.
There's no turning back here. This is going to be an all-in play here for Rebecca. Tons of SCVs getting into the fray, but they're just healing.
Yeah, 3 SCVs were picked off, and I don't feel it's enough with the second orbital on the field. Rebecca kind of going for round 2 here. I think, I gotta say, Doom, I really think that would have been affected having come from the upper left position with a drop rather than from below. But of course, as I say that, we have a second medevac loaded and ready, and Rebecca just has to kill SCVs to catch up. That's it.
You would think that the drop would have come from behind, targeted the main. There are obviously going to be more SCVs up in that area at this point in the game. If the Hellions were then to run by into the natural from an evacuation from the main, they could have done a lot of damage. But Rebecca opted to go for that full-on attack, thinking at this point they have more units. Oh my god,
look at the base. All the SCVs have been pulled. Only like one left behind. But oh no!
There's 4 Hellions!
Oh no! This is terrible for Rebecca. Really unfortunate.
Really bad because SCVs out in the middle of the map. Hellions attacking SCVs. They're not even going to get to their purpose. Their purpose in life was to die here, Rifkin.
Dude, this is really important. In the top left of the map, or sorry, in the top middle of the map, that medevac was going into drop, but Rebecca pulled it back towards the left for some reason. And I think the time he was hoping to buy is not going to be there.
Well, there's a drop on the right side as well over here, too. So, Kawhi is being forced to task with all these units from all these different areas.
Top middle of the map, or of Kawhi's base. Drop the medevac, please, I beg you. There we go, finally bringing it into action.
It's coming, but Kawhi has cleaned up the drop on the right now with the SCVs posturing at the front here. Rebecca literally has nothing at home, ladies and gentlemen. This is all in maneuver here. The back is out, but this Banshee is out, too. Oh, and here we go at the front. A mule dropped for Rebecca. I think it now he knows that this is going to be GG, and Kawhi has swept Tactical Cards here in the 6poolgaming.com $1,000 Pro League series.